Well, hello. Can you all hear me? Yeah, it'll be Tuesday or Wednesday, Melissa, that I end up pulling. We shall see. We shall see. Depends on work Tuesday. What's up? 4 minutes early. Yeah. Whopping 4 minutes. Getting crazy. Getting crazy. What's up, everybody? There's vertical and there's horizontal. Oh, I'm so 12. Online Tycoon Street as dude, they just need to pull it out in global, although it probably won't come out till January, should be my guess. Where is my game? That's the real question that we came here for. Sorry, I'm still setting up stream stuff in the background. Tell me about voice. Like, wait, the voice as in, like, the singing competition? All right, that's now set up. Need to fix my audio because I was doing the, what's it called? Podcast earlier. So my audio's going to be way turned up. Let me fix that before I get in here. No, I still have KR. Yeah. I have not. Oh, cool. I have not played it in like a week, though. I've had zero time, unfortunately. Hold on. I need to set my sound. What am I doing? That's not how I get to my sound. Here. Audio. Ooh, that's way loud. That's way loud. Oh, shit. That's way loud. The Yumi guide's a tough one, fool. I really struggled making that guide because I only showed a couple examples, but you really have to play her multiple times to get a good handle of her. And I would still say there's times I make plenty of mistakes with her. Wait, what did I miss, Shark? What did I miss on that you said there, buddy? Oh, how good my voice is for stuff. It's so funny because like, and you know what? I know a lot of people that are this way. I hate the sound of my voice. To hear it like when I do recordings and stuff, I just kind of get over it because it is what it is. But yeah, I definitely would never think of myself as having a great voice for anything other than just normal talking. I need to start another thing. Okay, we can just do that one. Let's get right into Guild Boss. I am in a mood. I'm going to get my piece of paper out. And I'm going to be taking my notes as far as this fight. Because I need to reset the whole thing. So what was I at before? 4 million? 4.1? Although my mic arm is going to be in my way. That sucks. You got S. Moko, Haru, Cord, Makoto Yuki. Makoto Yuki's weapon. Yeah, dude, the hardest thing about the banners over there is there's so many good people. A smooth voice. Okay, all right, I'll take it. Yeah, you guys are going to see under the hood a little bit today as to how I figure these fights out. And I'll tell you, I'm not the best. I'm certainly not the best at these. Like, I like to be in this kind of range, like this roughly 5% range. But I don't think I've ever... Well, I have on KR. I don't typically crack, like, top 100 on guild bosses. But let's refresh this. And I just want to see what happens when I run the same exact team, but with Phoebe. Like, intentionally not changing it out. And now I gotta remember who the hell I had. I had Dionysus, Dominion, and probably Cert, because it's an AoE fight. And then we need Cord, Summer, oops, and Minami would be my third on this team. And then this time we'll grab Phoebe. You will mourn the loss of Bear's... Oh wait, is my face not on? Hold on. My bad. It was meant to be there. Thank you for reminding me my face had disappeared. Oh, Megumik, thank you for joining back in there. All right, is the cam back on for everybody? I think it was off because I was trying to fix my cam after the shit show that was that last stream. I was so mad when the cam went out at the end there. Y'all have no idea. You have no idea how mad I was. All right, so we're gonna go with this team. And you're probably gonna see a lot of resets, just be ready for it. You know what, I actually don't want my headset today. Oh, I don't need the sound. Okay, so here's what I wanna do. There's a couple things I wanna test here. One is using Marakunda and one is not using Marakunda. I'm not convinced it'll be the best play to use it. It might be better to do a Rebellion with Revolution and not do that at all. This. So we've got Wonder, followed by Chord, followed by Minami, followed by Closer. So Wonder this time was Mara, and then we have skill 1. This will be skill 2, and then this will be skill 1 that I use. Okay. So now we're gonna do some Healing Grace. Obviously on the right character. What's up, Taku? Dude, it's TWKR are incredibly laggy. So then we do the highlight here. Like, I'm legit writing down what I'm doing. Y'all think I joke about that, but I literally sit here like an old man with a pen and paper. 375 is not a bad start on that round. Okay. And then I think skill 1 will allow for better skill 3 if I do this here. Everyone knows it's not a secret. I missed something because I don't know what the secret is. Ouch. Oh crap, is this one of the ones... I can't remember what this week is. Is this the week where if I hit him right now, he goes into his final 2 actions? I actually have to test that really quick because I don't remember. Hold on. And then is this why I just get the 2 rounds? I totally forget which week I'm in. I'm about to reset. I just want to see if this is where it does like, and then I have to kill him in 2. It is, okay. Crap, that completely changes what I'm going to do here. Oh, God. I cannot wait till we get the lock button. Like we have on the other servers. So then I need... How do I need to do that then? Because she then needs to do a double skill 3. After she has 16,000 HP, which will be after turn 2. The lock button makes it so that it doesn't switch to the purple bar, so that he doesn't phase, so you can stack all your buffs and debuffs, and then you turn it back off. Actually, I think you turn it back on. It's like reversed. And then he'll go, then you can like phase him and then do what you need to do. It basically prevents you from phasing him, which is perfect. That's exactly what you want. All right, so what I will need is I'll need her to run a skill 1 to transition him. I will need Dionysus to do Rebellion. And I will need probably Tarukaja to trigger Dominion. Oh, Mark, it's fantastic. And I will need Phoebe on skill 3. Alright, so let's play this through for a couple turns. So then you would still lead the same here. And the biggest thing that could happen that would be a problem is if I accidentally crit too hard. That would actually be the biggest issue. Yeah, scaling back is a pain. That's why it's such a nice thing. And I could run a highlight right before I transition him, which would probably be chords. Because then I would get a highlight back on the last turn. Oh god, I don't like that. What's up, Alex? Just auto battled it. Nice. So maybe I don't even need to use her highlight now. Because the amount of score you get here is capped based on the HP pool. All the power comes from after you phase them. That's what she said, Melissa. What's up, Fletch? It just depends on how I do on these scores and how much time I have tonight. So then I would want skill 2 here for sure. I would need 2 more skill 1s to phase him. Guys, it's so annoying when I have to deal with this part of it. I'm bigger on vertical. I'm on I am. I'm in moods. So me and Platypus had our pod stream or our podcast recording earlier today. And so like that always gets me in like a good move or a good mood. And then we were talking like Steam Decks and stuff, and I was joking about that. Like, I don't know. It's been actually a really good day, but I'm in a fun mood. So if I'm gonna take him down in 2 more moves, I'll need to have Cord launch her buff. How many? Because that lasts what, 3 turns? Yeah, I think hers is 3 turns. No tips, Fletch. This is where I like to have... This is how I get better at the game, is by testing my own knowledge on these. Like, I know I can go look at people's guides, and I actually feel bad because I don't really watch too many people's guides, because I would love to give them the views, but I also like to... It's more fun for me to figure it out, I guess is what I'm saying. Actually, my video that you'll see later in the week has a lot to do with that as a concept. All right, so the thing is we're going to have... This is going to be a 3-turn, but he only has a 2-turn buff. Dionysus only has a 2-turn buff. And then... Ooh. Marakunda would fall off for 1 the turn, so let me write this down. So we've got... Marakunda lasts for 3. Then you've got Rebellion will last for 3, but Dionysus only lasts for 2. And then Cohesion... Actually, I'll use Tarakaja. I think that's the bigger value. Let me see. So, 15%... plus 1.25 for every 500. Or... No, Cohesion's better, isn't it? Party's attack 15 plus 1.25 for every 500 users attack. Versus, well, 1.3, 15.5. But then get a target boost, or a damage boost on Cohesion. Yeah. Yeah, the hardest part I'm having here is figuring out how to time the buff windows without killing this guy too quickly. Because like the fight isn't challenging. The challenging part is landing my buff window correctly. I think I know how I want to land my highlights. Oh, that's funny. He doesn't get an exclamation point. All right, so let's think about this. So what we really want is cohesion, rebellion, Maracunda. How do we get all those to line up correctly? With 2 of these being 2 turns, because cohesion. Because here's what's going to happen. Like if you look at this, so you only get 2 commandments. And Dominion only lasts for 2 turns. What if I do... Wait a minute. What if I do Rebellion? No, because that would die on the 2nd turn. This might be where skipping... We're going to try 2 things. Okay, here's what we're going to try. If we want cohesion... We're going to try it Maracunda, cohesion, rebellion. Then we'll flip-flop rebellion, cohesion. And then we'll drop the defense debuff completely and do revolution. Or no, rebellion, cohesion, revolution. And we'll see what scores the most. Okay. So now we just need to not kill too quickly because we need... We'll put that on for now. When does... So she needs to do it on 3. So the turn that Wonder does... The turn before we phase, she needs to do her move again. For the buff, which is the next turn. Yeah, it would be the next turn. What's up, Dynasty? I'm doing some theory crafting here, trying to get a better score. So this would be a skill 1. Yep. Okay, I was right. So it would take 2 more skill 1s to phase him, which is fine. So this is the round that we want to start buffing. Shit, did she get frozen? Tell me she didn't get freeze on her. TBD, Fletch. TBD. Depends, because I actually don't know if I want Court on this side or the other side. And if I don't want her on this side, I'd swap her for Leo. Depends on how happy I am with my score. Did she get frozen? I don't... Alright, I got 3 stacks of poison. So that's good. And I am not frozen. So we're in a good spot. Alright, so now we gotta get this correct. SOS, I think I'm like 177 mark right now. Oh, okay. I almost forgot about Phoebe. I think we go this way again. Yes. Okay, so now we need this. She needs the buff. She has to skill 2. And then we push her back into a skill 1. Although, wait. Do we... Oh, we'll have to see how this highlight times out. I think I can use 2 highlights right after this. Alright, so now I should be able to go into... Yeah, I don't love how Phoebe didn't have enough. I might have to delay further and get more of these, actually. if I want an even higher score. We go into this. We go into cohesion. I would delay catchy hook for better buffs. Yeah. Yeah, you would delay it. And then now we should get a double skill 3. That was not big damage. Alright, so then here we want Rebellion. No, that was almost the wrong one. Rebellion. Catchy hook. I can feel that could be higher. I actually don't know if Phoebe's the better play or if Rico might actually be the better play on this stage. And then we would have this. And then a follow-up skill 3. That was an okay hit. I mean, slightly better than my last run, so that wasn't terrible. 42, that's okay. It's alright. I feel like it could be higher. Yeah, I definitely want that higher. I mean, I did get a little bit better with Phoebe than having Rico there, but that wasn't as big of a difference as I wanted it to be. What's our ranking as a guild anyways? 35? Not bad. God, Palk. Look at that. I'm also not using the guild's, what's it called? Units. These are just with my units right now. Yeah, I've run without the translator quite a bit. It's higher than yours. Are you finished with your runs, Melissa? Because I know you usually do some other runs too. I'm actually surprised. Vention must not have finished yet, because I would think he would beat me. Alex is up here. Look at this. Way to go, Alex. Okay, I think there might be a way to get that higher. Let's see. All right, so we know starting off, Tarakaj is a 3-turn buff. Let's try to not do the defense down. Yeah, if we don't do the defense down, like in the beginning we can do defense down because it doesn't matter, so I'm just going to stall anyways. But when I get to my 3-round setup, that's where it matters. So this first round is kind of, it doesn't matter at all. The only thing I need to do is not accidentally phase it on the second turn as opposed to on the third turn. Everything before that is just setting up this first stuff for Minami. We do have an A6 queen in our guild, I think. Your guys' lowest is higher than mine, and you're the top of CJ's. We have really good guild members in this guild. And it was honestly like I did not do anything to go chase down like, oh, who can score the best. Like I honestly went through the list and went top down. I held maybe 5 spots for people that were just friends or like other content creators I know. Like I held a spot obviously for Pro Platypus, but everyone and below that, I literally just went through and I was like, okay, you were the first one to ask. And that's how people got in the guild. And then a couple people got referred after a couple people quit. And that's, yeah, there was no like favoritism. I could care less if somebody had good scores. I just wanted them to actually participate. Yeah, Shark, give me a second after after this and let me see if there's a spot open or not. Oh good, she dodged that. I'm gonna be pissed if she gets freeze on her. Okay, so I really want her freaking weapon. So if the next, so this round will take him down. The round after will be when I start my 3-turn buffs. How can I make that better? What if I use Rebellion, Cohesion, Revolution instead? That means that I could do a Tarakaja now, which will still last for one of the turns in. I would think, yeah. Yeah, because that would give me a little bit extra attack on the first round. And then another skill 1, don't phase him. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Alright, so here, go back into this. So what would I want first? Rebellion's the higher value, so Rebellion. And then she needs the buff. You're at 6%. 6%. 6% is still really good. It's so funny because on KR I just auto battle, get my rewards and walk away. I don't care at all about where I rank. And then here on global, like that's all I care about is like, can I represent the guild in a decent way? Plus I have more fun with this on global. So invigorating blend into cohesion. What is the best top revelation card for Cord? I'd have to look. It's I mean, depends on what set you want to run, but I'm running this, Trust and Prosperity. Okay, and then we want to delay her by 1 turn for more buffs. So we go Distortion. Plus I like to beat Melissa, that is very true. There's some friendly rivalry there. Alex is going to get me this round. Like, he's, what, 19 million more than me at the moment? Oh, I forgot to do her freaking... Okay, I wonder if I just screwed up my timing there. Hopefully not. So skill 3. Okay, and then we would go into Revolution. Catchy hook. Five nights last week on Discord calls, cooking rotations for the cycle. I love that guilds do that. I think it's so cool. And Taku hates it. I love it and Taku hates it. That's the funniest thing. Thankfully I didn't screw up my highlight at the end there. Is that better than my last round? It's close. Okay, 44, so that's a little bit better. That was like 2 million better. Where's that put me? Still 3%. Let me check that guild thing, Shark. Hold on. Which one is it? There it is. And nope. Everyone is contributing. Oh, that's I'm gonna go yell at Showtime Doctor to go do his freaking fights. He was online, he just didn't do his fights yet. Yeah, so we're still full up, buddy. What's up, Jennifer? Yeah, this round of SOS is tough without those two. Like, I am at, let's see. I'm at number 180, so I slid down a few ranks today. I was at 177 earlier. So how could I squeeze more out of this fight? I can super delay to get more out of Phoebe. Guild chat about censorship, like censorship in this game. I never get bothered by the censorship in these games, honestly. Like, I see it, like, you know, I'm obviously not blind. I see the posts where people are like, oh, this person got their breasts covered up, and I'm like, who cares? Like, cover them up. Give me good gameplay. That's all I really care about. Alright, so if I can do all this with having Phoebe fully buffed out, I don't know if there's going to be a way for me to get her skill 1 and 3 in the same battle. Oh, he did his runs? Oh, I wonder why it showed him having 0 contribution. That was weird. Oh, though, but I have to attack to make the drinks. That's a pain. You know what I could do is attack with Minami. Yeah, I could attack with her, slow down the damage on closer. So I don't phase him as fast. Yeah, see? That'll give me more time to build up whatchamacallits. Yeah, there's vertical and horizontal Genso, so it's up to you which one you want. You want the new set, Kurogane. I sound sick. I don't think I am, but my throat has been like sounding that way, but I actually feel perfectly fine. Yeah, labor for wind. You got it. You got it. So we're gonna slow down this fight even more than we already have. And we're just gonna focus on building up Phoebe. It won't make a huge difference, I don't think. Oh, I gotta be careful. This will be interesting. Alright, I need to not die in this round. Do not kill Wonder, because I can start healing now. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I got what I wanted there. So now we can max our buff. You don't play like this at all? Will, this is one of those, you have to really like this mode, or it's just totally not worth it, honestly. Do I think she'll phase it out on this turn? I think she can kill him on this round. Which means I need to prep. So then she has to buff. Minami has to heal. Because that'll also get my max HP up. Yep, max HP is where it needs to be. You go into skill 1. And this should kill. Yeah. Now we get a fully buffed set of stacks here. So we got the extra master, whatever the hell they call this drink now. Yeah, right personas and party members are a big key. We go into court highlight. Cohesion. Did I use Rebellion on the wrong persona in my last turn? What's going on, TV? Weekend's going fine. Got a huge busy one tomorrow, but this has been a good weekend. Okay, and then skill 3. I might have done Rebellion with the wrong persona. Revolution. Catchy hook. Oh, something went wrong with my healing too. Look at this. Her health is going to be too low. Something threw that off. Wait on Thursday's update. Yeah, for the, what's her face? For Summer Moko. I'll pull her after I get back from vacation. That way I can do it on stream. Alright, so a little bit better. Got another million off of doing that by getting the extra drink. Even though I didn't... So that could be a higher score because her health dropped below 16,000. Still not bad, though. I mean, I've gone up 4 million points since trying these new rotations out. You think Mocha's going to make you go double pity? Ouch. I hope not. Oh, Fletch, that's what I do. I use her as a sub DPS. Well, no, actually, I do push her as main DPS now. I got a better score push from main DPS. You know what's funny? Is I was 3% on Yatsufusa when I walked in the door. And now I'm at 4%. So let's look at her. Or him. What the hell it is. So... Well, this is single target. So I'm actually still probably better off with Okeon, I would think. Right? Because I get the attack buffs up all the time. I don't know that Rico would give me much on this fight. Rico with a 4-star weapon is, or Moko with a 4-star is fine. I'll go for a 5-star just because I want it, but you don't need her 5-star. I will not be streaming next Saturday. I won't be in town. I can't think of anything else that would make this fight particularly better off the top of my head. Elemental Assassin. Nuke damage. Yeah, Rico was there for me on the other fight at first, but I'm scoring better with Phoebe than Rico. Because Bear likes to make you cry. Hey, at least I'm pre-filming a few, what are they called? Videos for you guys. It's more nuke mixers, but because you have to delay the health anyways, Genso, it doesn't matter. So you saw what I just did with Closer. Like, I was able to delay out and get the 3 for her skill 3 anyways. I would need her weapon if I was going to overlap skill 1 and skill 3 in a 2-turn window, which I can't do without her weapon right now. Because by the time I got enough mixers to go back to 3, my skill 1 would have worn off. So there's not really much more I could do there. Rico on skill 1 and on fight 1 was fine. I mean, she was cool, but the max I could get was 41 with Rico, and now I'm at 45, I think it is. So definitely doing better with Phoebe there. 38. How can I push this one further without using guild resources? Let's see what buffs I have on these guys. Man, Final Fantasy Tactics, I'm still debating getting that one. We were talking about that on the podcast today. Oh, for SOS? Yeah. I see what you're saying. So here I would want to line up this at the end. So I'd probably want to do, let me write this down. We have Revolution, Rebellion. I need to use him as well. Because his is a 2-turn, wasn't it? Yeah, 2 turns. So I want him going on the first churn. All right, so we know that we want Bishamoten on the first churn of the weakened phase. Oh, it's all good, TV. All good. So Bishamoten. How long? So Rakunda's 3 churns, but how long is Mark? Or whatever they call his thing. How long does Mark last? 2 turns. So there's no way for me to get marked for the entirety of the end. You'd be refreshed. They have a notification button there, Shark. So I think I might have to go. Would it be Rakunda on Janosek? Rebellion the turn before that, so although I wouldn't have the buff up, and then Revolution last. Rebellion 1, 2. No, I'd have to do Rebellion again. Alright, let's try it this way. So, first rounds, it doesn't really matter what I do. Oh, I'm sure CJ and Zev will be around there. And then we want... I don't really need to do anything with her. I could... No, I have to use an attack on her. Okay, let's try... Let's delay out skill 1. There you go, Taku. Oh yeah, Z can have all of the fame when she comes out. Yeah, you can put a bell. You click this bell and it tells you when I launch a video. Oh, I don't have Dionysus. Okay, that changes my rotation completely. Because I don't have to worry about Dionysus falling off. Does it change anything? It doesn't change anything. It just means I have a weaker version. Or, wait a minute. I can purge. Yeah, I could do Imperial Purge on the first turn that I come in. And then Rebellion with him. Yeah. Yeah, I can well, I want to Rakunda with Yanosek, because then I get marked on him. So then this turn, it doesn't really matter what I do right now at all. As long as I don't kill Homeboy up here. Will anyone's highlight last? Hold on, let me think about this. I might be actually be able to pull a highlight into this. Not that one. Because ideally I would do Queen's highlight on the first turn, because I have the most overlapping benefit. And so I might have to reset this fight, because on this turn, I think on this turn, if I were to use Kikumutens, or whatever the hell his name is, that I would actually get it to overlap. Let's see what the timing is. I think that actually can overlap. No, as long... I have had it, unfortunately, where Vino actually kills him right here, which she would. Damn it. So this would phase him at the worst possible time. So this messes up my rotation completely. She's gonna have to guard. Yeah, let's reset. Yeah, dude, it's sometimes it just happens that way. There's literally nothing you can do about it. Again, that's why that lock button is so nice on the other servers. Let's do shield. And then... Again, we want to delay this out. What's wrong with just guarding there? Buff windows, timing, debuff window. If I was going to force a guard, it would be on turn 1. That'd be the best time to do a guard. Because then you can still stack Vino correctly. So I want to be on Kukamutin. And I think I don't want to give anybody buffs right now. I think I legitimately want to slow down the damage. Yeah, you would lose ailment timing. And because keep in mind, Queen has to do an attack to get her mask back up. And so I'm forced into a situation where I have to time that correctly if I want my buffs to overlap the way I want them to. And so like right here, is when I'd want to run this. Oh, it's only 2 turns. I thought it was 3 turns. Okay, that sucks. And his is only 2 turns. Yeah, I might have to guard on turn 1. Not necessarily with everybody, but with probably just Queen, honestly. I can also not mask here. As long as she doesn't get frozen, it really does not matter much what they do to me. Unless they kill fucking Leo. That would be a problem. Yeah, you know, you've got it, Melissa. You've got a good understanding. Is there a way? So no, I wouldn't get my highlight back up if I used it right now. For the next turn, I don't think. Let's test it. I don't think it would come back up for the next round. But if it did, this would be the most ideal setup. So then here I said I needed Rebellion. I think I only have it on him. Okay, so we Rebellion in. He goes back to Justice Barrier. And then she'll go for the kill. Bear swears. I know, it's so much more freeing at night when I get to swear on stream. And this is perfect. So this is why I delayed skill 1 earlier, so it would line up on this window. That's the so I should specify. That's the other reason why I didn't want to guard, is because I want her skill 3 to overlap her skill 1, and so you have to cast it on turn for that to happen. Otherwise, you can't overlap them. So that was Rebellion. Oh, it was 1 turn off. That should have been... Damn it. I was a turn late on Rebellion. I was supposed to be that turn before. That's okay. That's okay. So then... I think we're close. I think we're close to having the rotation. We were fine on the damage last time. Feel free, Devin. Retro dance, yes. You do your initial run, then you let Earphone do the thinking? Yeah, I love Earphone. Oh, what's up, Bastion? No, Bastion, I won't do him without Tropical Closer, because I also need to have a high enough score to rank up. So, apologies. I am not the content creator for doing guides for SOS. Oh, okay. Batman and Robin College Halloween Story. I'm going to do it after this fight because it's fantastic. Okay, so then this was where... This is where I need to do Rebellion. That's what I messed up last time. And then... That won't help me at all right there. And then here I need Sanctioned. Oh good, she killed everybody. Don't kill her. Thank you. Okay. So now I need Yanosek to do Rakunda. He goes back into Justice Barrier. We get a skill 3. And then we're in a good spot. Okay. And then, yep, we timed that correctly because now she's up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Bullseye. We need Imperial Purge here. He goes into Ultima. And then she gets to do the double here. Wait, did I almost forgot to do her highlight. That was almost a total misplay. Oh, I wanted that to be a little bit higher. Oh well. This is the bad thing about when you don't have Dionysus, is she loses quite a bit of damage there. Retro Dance. So now all her buffs are overlapping. And then we need another Rebellion here. He needs Justice Bearer, I think now? Yeah. And then Thermo, and that'll close out the fight. I'm not sure if that was all that good. Yeah, I actually got less on that one, even with that rotation. That's interesting. So I don't think the defense down works as well as I wanted to in this fight. At least not with, what's her face? Or with Yanosek, I mean. I'm still not in a bad place. Like, I'm not upset with my scores at all. I'm not going to hit freaking Alex, though. Alex out here cranking out the scores. So I could tighten up my SOS a little bit. I don't know how crazy people are going to get right before the end, but I'm not going to get to, like, fix these scores if I don't have a good run-in. I mean, I feel like being in the top 200 right now is probably going to keep me in the top 1,000. but I owe you guys a story. So we were talking in Discord about inappropriate Halloween costumes, aka if you saw my community post, that would be borderline inappropriate for me to wear in public. So back in college, picture I still have hair. This was at the same age when I was modeling. So got a pretty decent build. I've got spiky hair. I actually had hair. And it was frosted tips. Okay, so this was what I was required to have. So it's young me. I was probably, God, was I 20? Maybe 20 years old? And so I live in a apartment with my brother and his friend. They both went to college together, and my brother's a couple years older than me. So we decide we're going to go partying, and we're going to go to all sorts of different houses for Halloween. We're just going to party hop and party crash all around the city. You know, we didn't have anything planned at our house. And we were pretty big partiers, very frat boyish, if you want to think of it that way. And we didn't want to just be basic. And we figured if we're going to crash people's parties, it's going to have to be in a way that they want us to be there. Like, it's got to be so ridiculous that they couldn't say no to us. And we're big comic book nerds. And so we're Superman, Batman, and Robin fans. And the idea was we would wear these costumes. Okay, so I first want you to picture Superman. That's who I was. My brother was Batman and our friend was Robin. Now picture that instead of a normal adult size costume, we went to the store and got the costumes that are made for 8-year-old children. And these are our costumes. And we squeezed into them. And so we literally had to like cut them in half because there's no way like a grown adult's fitting in one of those. And so like the costume for Superman has like the red boots, and the boot itself was about the middle of my thigh because I'm, you know, a 6-foot man. I'm not going to stretch that foot all the way down. And then I'm basically wearing what's effectively not even fully a crop. It was like less than a crop top. It was basically a sports bra at this point. And I have a flipping cape on. Okay. So then, and my brother and my friend are the same, just respectively Batman and Robin. And so we put on like clothes like this, like something over it. And we would show up to a house and we would go into like some random person's house who's obviously throwing a party. Okay. And it's just like college age. And you would see everyone be like, who the F are these people? And I don't know if you remember the old school Batman show where Robin's always like, holy whatever, Batman. Well, my friend would run in the room and he'd be like, holy Halloween, Batman. And we would rip our clothes off and we're in these ridiculous costumes. And then the whole room would just start erupt laughing and just would be handing us beers and whatever else. And this is how we jumped from party to party for all of Halloween night in very inappropriate costumes, having an absolute blast. So that is the Halloween story that you wanted. That is the costume story. And that is the kind of person I was in college. So there is some more bear lore for you today. Too late, TV. You've already got the mental image now. You know what's funny, Melissa? This is back in the day of not too many people had phones with cameras. And so I have photos of it. All the photos are on Polaroids. And they're sitting in a box in my garage of old memories. And hopefully my kids don't dig into that box because they're not flattering pictures for kids to find of their parents. This one. What are people's scores on these right now? Melissa may have melted. You must replicate this. It was fun, man. It was a ridiculous amount of fun. What are people using? That's an interesting team. Look at this #1 team. That's a surprising play, having Soy in there. But a couple of people up at the top have. Look at this. We got a Riddle sitting up in this team. Riddle, I've come around. She's a little bit better than I thought she would be. This is the same team I'm using just without Phoebe. But I could probably get a few more points if I bring Phoebe in. Let's try that. Let's bring Phoebe into this battle. Oh, I already did. Never mind. I already reset that one. I forgot that I did that. So really my loss is in this battle. Yeah, pretty much, TV, pretty much. There you go, Eden. Yes, that's exactly what I was doing. Someone tell the Bearlings about the foe. They get a kick out of it, but they probably shouldn't. I mean, the Yui team is fun. Like, I have fun doing this fight. You basically buff the shit out of Yui, and then you just wear down the shields, or the little stacking mechanism he has as quickly as you can. I don't know. How can I make this better? I've tried this with the defense down, and I just could never score better with defense down on this one. I have a healer on Wonder on that team. So you have to do one heal, or you have to do one shield. If you're talking about this one. So I've got, oh, this one I use Norn. So I did a early Norn highlight to get a shield, and that's enough to carry you through. Now having glued around for Super Bear Strip Party Story, I got a dip. Yeah, I'm scaring people away. Did I just lose some subs off of that one? How, oh how, would I get a better score here? I don't know what I changed on her. I must have changed a card on her. And I legitimately can't think of what card I would have changed. I probably did it on stream the other day, I just don't remember it. I don't know why King Frost would work better there. Because Norn, if you get hit, you can transfer Winded over. So I can't think of why King Frost would be better than that. If you're lucky, you can actually survive it without doing any sort of sustain. How would I time this out? Oh, because now it's not going to be the locking mechanisms. I have to think about that. Ugh. I've got to, like, swap my brain over. I would think I would just lead in with Rebellion. Hot Tub Stream would do wonders for growth. My ass would probably drop a laptop in there and electrocute myself. There you go, Melissa. Let's put shock on him, because the other ones will die. Can I delay to the start of the next turn to get a second one off still? I think I can, because I've got Cord. I'd rather her be at 16. Get that little bit of extra damage. Okay. And then we would just... Well, if she kills him... I'll get another all-out, or another attack. Right? No, shit. Oh, no, I did. Okay, good. So then she goes... Then we get the damage in the middle. Oh, my lunch. Yeah, no, I do have a hot tub. Yeah, you're right. I guess I was in the background with my dog. Did that on that side. So that's Rebellion. And then we'd want this up for the next 2 turns. I actually don't get in the hot tub all that much. Most of my family does. I don't get into it nearly as much. Okay. And then we need this. And then I want to do our highlight. I wonder if it'll be back up though. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Okay, and then here I would just do the middle so I don't kill one of the guys. Get a little bit more damage that way. It's not much, but it's a little. Oh, too bad those other guys weren't back. So I was just gonna hit him. Why do distortion on Incubus? Cause I probably should have put the shock on him. Honestly, just misplay. Bum 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 bum. And then, right, so I've got that up. I would think this. Double up on the rebellion. Oh, yeah. God, she just like annihilates those guys. Alright, I'll have to read that later, Devin. Thanks for putting it out there. Surf and Shine. You know about Mel being bugged to be stronger at 0 dupes? Yeah, I'm not going to use them. I don't want to have a Mel bugged score, so I'll just do it with the minion. No, I mean, he is what he is, but I'd rather just run it the way that I have it. Plus, I don't really want to spend the coins on him right now. That's another big part of it. I would think, yeah, I don't like the timing of this one. I know, but it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme full. All I have to do is be in the top 1,000. That's the only thing that really matters here. Rico or Phoebe? Probably technically Phoebe, but Phoebe I'd want on the other side, which is why I don't have her here. Another round of Michael Jackson jokes? Yeah, nobody wants that. Did I not have a Compassionate Cure up? Am I not taking enough damage? That's not good. Or at least this is a round with a skill 1. I think I might score lower this round than I did last time. Because her health isn't staying above 16k, so I'm losing damage there. Like, that hit was about 1,000 less than it should have been. Yeah, exactly. I mean, as long as I'm top 1,000, I don't really care. Horizontal streams more lively. Yeah, I've got more viewers in the horizontal as well. And that's considering I know some people are doing both for me. Drop back into cohesion. She did skill 2 last time. Yeah, I mean, if I was in like a top 10 guild, it would be a different story. Like if I had to do it to compete, but Well, actually, it wouldn't even matter because this is SOS. But even for the other side of it. So it's not that I don't know I'd get a better score. I just feel better doing it this way. And then I can save those coins for when Haru's persona comes out. I think it's Shiva is the one that comes out with her. I'm going to be putting a lot into making sure my Shiva team is ready to go. There's no difference between the two streams, just one is for vertical format and the other one is for horizontal. So I'm testing streaming to both and seeing if that does anything for me. YouTube keeps freaking telling me to do it, so I'm like, I'll try it. I mean, I've got enough juice on my computer to try it, although I can see my camera lagging out right now for some reason. Let me try to reset that, hold on. Where is my cam? Deactivate. Activate. Probably isn't going to do anything. And then I would need Revolution. Oh, that's all good, Foul. And I mean, for all we know, they won't change it. Yeah, so I didn't get the second highlight by delaying closer, so I do have to use her on that first round, I think. Unless it's about to do it for me. I guess it might charge up. It's close, actually. But she's down by a turn. Yeah, so I think I might score lower this time. You troll in the other one. Yeah, so this is probably gonna be a lower score. The banner after summer is Mesa. And then Futaba. Oh, how is that higher scoring? That is surprising. It's not by much, but I didn't think it would be at all. I still don't think that's a great score, though. Oh, but it did give me 6 places. I mean, that's pretty darn good. I don't know how I'd bump that up better. Because like the things that I can think to tweak aren't things that are going to get me another 1,000,000 points. How many jewels for guaranteed A0 R0? You need 24,000 gems to get a guaranteed character, because that lets you lose a 50-50 and go all the way to pity. And you need, what is it, 14,000 for a weapon? Something like that. What happens if you don't rank up? You just stay in the same rank. So nothing happens. You just don't go up. So like where I'm at now, I would likely just stay here. Like I'm not going to hit the top 1%, but so I'd get these rewards. And then if you don't rank up, that's it. Like that's the end of the story. And if you do rank up, then it's the same thing. You just go up to this ranking like you have been ranking up. And then they'll have a threshold you have to hit to stay. Otherwise you get backed down the time after, down into the 7 rank again. I don't know if it's going to be you have to maintain top 1,000 or top 500. But they'll have something in here that says like if you don't do this thing, you'll go down in ranking. Gotta ask Kage for some tips. Yeah, I don't know, I'm being stubborn because I know like if I probably went and found like Earphone probably has guides or Slick Rick probably has guides, there's probably other people too that I don't know, that they've probably figured out how to do better than this. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what else would help here. Because I'm not really using my 3rd persona slot. But I'm still trying to think of like how I would change my rotation. Because I want to have Dominion's buffs running. And I'm double crit buffing on Dominion. Or not Dominion, on Dionysus. So the thing you would change out is Revolution, and the question would be is what do you change it for? It has to be something single target, either as a buff or as a debuff to what's his face? Maybe Janosek? It's the only other thing I could think of. Yeah, unless they do some good buffs on Mesa. Yeah, so obviously I'm triggering that. Because who else does HP spend? Ryuji? But you wouldn't gain anything by subbing Cord out for Ryuji. And I need Minami to give me the max HP. So she's kind of a forced stay. Mesa looks cool. I want to pull him just for the completion's sake. I don't know that I will, but I would like to. It just really depends on what kind of stuff I have in terms of gems at that time. Cord is like a top investment. Like she is better than quite a few other characters. Still useful today. Not as useful as right now, but she's still very much used in the current game. The thing is, you'll get a bunch of... Here's how you look at it. In current server status, she is there for party members that rely heavily on highlights, so Barry and Violet. But you'll replace her at that point in time for other buffers. So you'll have like a lot of Turbo, Windvast, stuff like that. And so she isn't like your all the time slotted anymore. But where she is needed, she is like incredibly good. Like her with Barry, for example, is fantastic. That's kind of what I'm thinking, Thorgrim, is like, I can't think of a debuff or a buff I could slot in there that would make a dramatic score difference. Like it would help the score. Like I could probably get a couple more ranks out of it, but not like anything significant. But like, yeah, if I had an A1 on closer, I could do a lot better. Like the score would definitely go up. Minami's already A1, Cord's already A1, so there's nothing to gain there. Mesa's banner should still be up during Futaba because they do the month-long banners now. You're back to where you belong, Alex? Fair enough. Yeah, I legitimately can't think of how I would do this fight differently. The only thing that kind of tripped me off there is I didn't get that one round with her at 16,000 HP. But again, that's like a few thousand in my score. It's not like a million. It's not the kind of thing I would chase running down for, like, I would maybe go up one rank if I did that, and I don't think that's worth the headache for it. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm thinking, Thorgrim. I kind of want to run this fight again, though, just because I like this fight. I'm only going to do it because I want to do this fight. I don't think I'm going to get a better score, but it's a fun one. No, Estelle, because I need Minami to get me the max HP and the healing to give Summer Closer her best damage. That's why I have her in there. If I didn't have her there, it'd be like cutting Closer's like damage by like roughly half. It would be a big difference. I've got Uma, I've got Thor, and I've got Norn for this one. Because what you want to do here, do you see this little buff that he has up here? You want to get that down as quickly as possible to do more damage. And so in this case, it's better to run your buffs based on your personas who can attack. And it just so happens that Uma and Thor, by alternating the two of those, will help you with that. Yeah, I'll show you in a second here, fool. Yeah, if you don't have Yui here, this can be a little bit trickier. Because you want to do electric damage in this fight. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, Ame. How do you say her name? Is that what it is? Am I just saying it wrong? Yeah, Ame. I don't know why I was thinking Uma, but you know Ame. Because what you have here is you've got... where's she at? So this here. When foes are shocked, increase party's critical rate by 10% for 2 turns. It's an actual debuff. And so you can switch off of her and still have this count for 2 turns. So as long as you alternate every 2 turns, you'll get it back. And then Thor works off of this mechanic where as long as you have 3 of this right here, you can launch his skill 1. What would I do? So she just gave 1 turn. This will be 2 turns. What would be a better rotation here? It might actually not be a bad idea to use Queen on this round. Yeah, I'm using both of them. Oh yeah, the horse girl's on my mind. It's not that I think that Thor is better or she's better. I think you use both of them. Because again, in this fight, this is your priority, is getting this 8, or that starts higher. But this buff that he has down, so check this out. So, nope. So he has this here. He has these 15 stacks of the shield. Each stack decreases damage taken by 5%. So if I were to put Rebellion as like a turn 1 buff, I'm not decreasing his shields. And so the best thing I can have happen is I hit him with something and I get a follow-up, and then I kill 2 of these shields at once, and that's a 10% damage increase from that one move. So, oh, thank you, Andika. Oh, did my camera just do the phase out for a second there? I ended up having to unplug it and plug it back in. Why is it getting all choppy? Hold on. Let me try this really quick. My damn camera today. So yeah, and then Thor, if you look at him, what he does is so you increase critical damage, whatever. Each time you use an electric skill, resonance or highlight, you gain a Thunderlord's Majesty stack, which also counts when he's not your main persona, which is cool. Lasts for 2 turns. When you deal electric damage and Thunderlord's Majesty is at 3 stacks, increase all foes' electric damage taken by 12% and electric criticals taken by 20%. And I'm obviously using Yui, and so, you know, it synergizes with her. So they're both 2-turn buffs, and so you just alternate the 2 of them. So now you'll see I'll use him, and then I'm going to go right back to Uma Thurman. And I think that's how we're going to handle this. You guys are never going to know the right persona names because I don't know them. I use them all the time and I don't know them, and then I just make up names constantly. And then she'll just eke out some extra damage here and there, and then you're going to see as the fight goes on, her whatchamacallit's follow-up should get better and better. Yeah, Norn if I need it. I'm curious if I can get through it without Norn. Because if I can, it's a little bit more damage. And then go back into this. Half debate. I want to use skill 3 when she's about to use her highlight. I know, Elgata's being mean. Can I beat them without you? Yeah, you can beat it. You just will have you probably will have a lesser score in SOS without Yui. Like if I didn't have Yui, I would probably still run my Queen team. I would just pick someone else here, maybe Soy. For defense down, stacking? Maybe. Because closer, like the regular electric closer isn't great to begin with. What is my highlight at? Alright, I've got a ways to go, so I should use this now. Yeah, put that on queen. And then see, we'll just switch back to her. And then we're back to this. I don't know what Earphone did for this fight, to be honest. Who did Earphone use on this fight, if not Yui? Yeah, Mark, that's exactly what I was thinking, is you throw Soy in there. Alright, so 6. So I've got 4. Yui's about to pop that, though. Unless I delay it by a turn. Yeah, I just delay Yui till the next round. And then she'll be up again. Yes. Makoto, Vino, Leo. Yeah, that'd be a good team. Raw damage. 2.2 with an A1 queen, Soy and Vino. That's a good score with that team. So I should wait. Yeah, I'll wait because queen is still guaranteed to do 1 follow-up. And I still have 3 actions left. So I'm good there. Thundercaller. And then she just needs to do this. Yeah. And I need to just not die. I'm trying to do it without the, oh, that's crap, because she's on fire. Shit. That's gonna kill me. And then Yui for highlights. Yeah, I had Yui on queen. The problem is, he's going to kill me this round. And I'm pretty sure queen has fire on her. Which just means that she's going to die no matter what. I may have to use Norn. I was trying to get by without using Norn. And the regular shield wouldn't be enough to take his next attack, which is why I'm not going to bother doing it. Yeah, I can see both chats. Yep. Knew that was going to happen. I wonder what I'm going to finish at on score, though. It's going to be low. Because I just lost 2 full attacks. Oh, that's not bad at all. 2.5 with that. Weak. All right, so I'm gonna have to do Norn early, like I usually do. I was hoping I could get dodges and get through that with an extra attack, but it just wasn't gonna happen. But that is okay. That is okay. We'll just play it slightly safer this time. Yeah, I try to have fun with my teams while still maintaining a certain score threshold. If I can do that, then it's a good day. Like this team, like I actually enjoy running this particular fight because I think it's a fun fight. Do I have freeze on? I do have freeze on, good. I think the most my Yui has critted for in or follow-up for in this fight is 160k. I'm pretty sure that's the highest I've been able to get. I should maybe watch some of those guides more, because I probably would learn a thing or two, honestly. I mean, Earphone's great at it, so there's definitely things to learn from him. I'm just kind of stubborn and want to figure it out on my own. But it's the same reason why, like, if you watched my guild runs just now, like, I haven't used any of the guild's units in the last couple weeks. And that's strictly because I want to see how good I can do it on my own. Like, I know I can get a better score if I pop in one of theirs. Chord Queen Vino would be great, yeah, for sure. For sure. I hear Slick Rick has good guides too. So if you haven't checked him out, he sounds like one to check. $64, so it's going up. See, I've already got him down to 6, which is good. Yeah, well, that's an issue that you run into quite a bit. Is a person can be good in multiple teams, and it's like, okay, like, you know, which one do you use them at that point? Yeah, Slick Rick. Yeah, I think I've only ever watched maybe one of his. And again, that's not a knock to him. It's just I'm stubborn and want to do these fights on my own. Yeah, I guess I just delay her highlight for later. It's a big reason why I won't make guides for this stuff. One, I just think that Earphone's better than me at these fights. And two, it's just not a content space I want to spend a lot of time in. I'll do stuff that's adjacent that talks about maybe like buff cycles and windows, but I'm not going to actually make guides for every one of these fights. Or probably any of them for that matter. $94, nice. Especially in the early part of this fight, the more that she can hit, the better off you end up with getting this down faster, his stacking mechanic, which would just ultimately give you more damage. So I should hold this until Queen goes again so I don't waste it. And then I would still get a Queen highlight at the end. I don't think I can build. I want to try something here. Yeah, I was trying to teach how to use her, and the best way I could do it was in that SOS or guild boss fight, because it was a fight that like I can show her team off. And so like I might do that in certain guides when it just lines up in that kind of a window for me, but I wouldn't do it all the time. Yeah, I like to puzzle through it too. Because honestly, like, I don't have anything else left to do in the game. So for me, some of it is as simple as it extends the amount of fun I have. Gross, why are you knocking her over, dude? Punching over old ladies? You're a jerk. Okay, so now I can pop this. And then this. 100k, okay, that's a good follow-up. And now I can just live on Electric Bomb. Queen and Yui. Yep, you got it. Alright, so I don't love the mixes I have, but at least I can overlap my buffs. It's mostly because of the mechanics of this fight that I can do that. But it's always going to be somewhat RNG-ish because you need you to actually land her stuff. The new Yui's awesome though in KR. Unfortunately, she's single target nuke, so she kind of gets rid of Queen's reason for living, and she just does a ass ton more damage than Queen does, which is sad because I love my Queen. Ah, yes, I thought I might get that back. Okay. Trolling earphones comments is a sport. I need to do that again soon. I haven't done that in a while. But you are correct. It is incredibly fun to do. That might be a new record for me. I don't think I hit 4. It is a new record. Not bad. I'll take it. Oh, dude, yeah, she's insanely... The amount of damage she puts out is crazy. So that brought me to 156. So I can live with this score. Hopefully, I mean, here's the deal. If I get bumped out of the 1,000 in the next 3 days, I honestly don't know what else I would do to get myself back in it. Like, I feel like I've pushed these 2 fights as good as I can. I don't love my score here, but I really don't know what else to do on it. I'm 50-50 on a mark. Like, I like her character design. And it's really cool if you get her at A6, which I'll never do, because it like makes her like more like rainbow prismatic. But I don't love the vegetables. They're kind of cute, but I don't know. Like a couple of her powers I like, a couple of them I don't. So it kills it a little bit for me. I think animation-wise, I probably actually like this Yui better than the other one. But from a raw damage perspective, like she's obviously, I mean, she's an absolute power creep times 10 over Queen. Yeah, Melissa, that's pretty much what I'm hoping. Like, I can't imagine that there's going to be that many people that haven't put up some score. If everyone else has been sandbagging and waiting for these last 4 days, then sure, I'm screwed. But it is really cute, Melissa. It's I don't know, it doesn't hit me as well as like some of the other characters, but it is pretty cute. You know what quality of life I want them to bring in soon is where you don't have to do these 3 stages. You just press a button and it gives you the flipping stars. I think you have to be ranked 6 or 7 for it to work. Or maybe you just have to be rank 80 or level 80. I don't remember how it works, but not having to do these stages is such a time saver. And I get nothing from these. I just go in there and auto battle. You like real Yui? Okay. Yeah, I haven't done much in KR in the last few weeks. Chicken booty with underwear sauce. That is a name. I love it. Totally your type? Well, there you go. I don't think I have a type. Honestly. You have 350 right now? So if I D-rank, you're done. Yeah, yeah, if I'm out of it, you're out of it for sure. See, now I get to hang out with chat. This is the fun part, because I'm gonna bounce in a couple minutes because I've got to get up early and get my daughter up early for her swim meet. Which they start these things so damn early, and it's like 45 minutes away, so I don't even have to I don't get the luxury of it being 5 minutes on the street. You have a type that's called your wife? That's the right type. Yes, I do have a type called my wife as well. Hey, if you'd ever looked at my dating history, like, you would not be able to make sense out of it. The big score hike was because of Mel. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, even if Mel... I mean, everyone would also have to use Mel and probably have Summer Closer. Lufel tastes like chicken. He might have. Lufel is your type? Hell yeah, there you go. I still am salty that they won't put Lufel summer outfit in the shop. Like, I would buy the Lufel summer outfit if it was in here. Where is it? The other? Like, that's what needs to be in here. I don't care about any of these three. But you put Lufel in here, I'm buying it. Have I bought my packs yet? I did buy my packs, okay. Oh, I guess I haven't done my monthlies yet. That's got 18 days. I got my purple pimp suit. Yeah, I didn't buy monthlies yet. Eh. You would buy my ropes? Yeah. I'm trying to... Oh, I know what wins looks like, yeah. But no, Lufel is still the win. When I think next year you can get soys. I'm pretty sure they sell that one next year. Or they either give it to you or you can buy it. I can't remember how it happens. Merope's handkerchiefs, basically, yeah. Dude, I totally want that plushie, Devin. But I can't ever get Atlas or the P5X, like, developers or community or whatever to ever respond to anything. Like, I keep trying to, like, bait them on tweets. They never respond. But considering it took them, like, a month to close out the contest, like, they probably will take another 6 weeks before they even see that I tweeted anything. I'm also going to be happy that we can finish off this event soon. Because what do we need? We still need to do... Is it this part? Yeah, we don't have any of this stuff yet. And obviously whatever the shaved ice minigame is, which I wasn't here for the summer event last year, so I have no idea what it is. Actually, that's a good point. I'm surprised they don't have a 5-star Lufel yet. Well, the what's her face? The chord contest is random. So it's not like where you can do so many like retweets and you know, win or whatever. And they didn't do anything after that. So there wasn't anything for Summer Closer. So I don't know that they're going to do anything for Mesa. And the thing they said on the stream too is they want to do more contests that are anybody can kind of participate, not just content creators for the big prizes. So they may not be doing anything like that afterwards. I'm really surprised they don't have a content creator program though, because every gacha game has one for the most part that I know of. Now you can't always get in them, but I would hope that I would have a fairly decent shot at getting in it if they had it for this game. I mean, there's only really a handful of people even making content for this game, like regularly. I mean, there's a lot of people that make content, but like the bigger names like Bladesifer, CJ, Zev, Perplatypus, you know, etc. You need 5-star soy. It should be 5-star soy in his outfit for sure. In his summer outfit. Where is he? Is that him right there? He has like 2 outfits. He's got like this little cook one in the background, and he has the one he actually wears. I don't know when the cord one closes. Do you think Summer Moko is worth pulling? So, short answer is if you're going for Haru, very much yes. And if you're not, no. But that will actually be a video I launch in a couple days. It's going to be scheduled for... I think I'm going to schedule that one Well, when is the 9th? The 9th is Thursday. So I want it to come out before Thursday. Maybe what I'll do is so we have the podcast Sunday. I've already scheduled that. That's already good to go. I have another video already done. I could do that one on Tuesday and then oh no, because I would want Moko before Thursday. So so I could do the summer Moko video on Monday and then my other video on like Thursday. I don't know if I'll have another video I can make in time before I leave. Are there other videos you guys want to see that aren't like ridiculous things I'm never going to do? The hardest thing about like a slow content period like this is there isn't much I have to talk about. And I don't like making videos that are just fluff for no reason. Like I'm not trying to farm views like that. I do have I have an A1 Minami, but you're not asking me. You like Summer Shun, Melissa. I knew you would. Am I going to cover the buffs they mentioned on stream? Yeah, I mean, they're not huge buffs because what did they give her? They gave her converting ailment accuracy into attack. Let's see. They upped her damage. The damage decrease on enemies up, which is nice. The rest is tied to her awarenesses. So that's really, like, you should not be chasing her awarenesses. And then they made her 5-star weapon a little bit better. I don't think it's a must pull still, even with the changes they made to it. But, I mean, that's really it that's worth noting. Because all the other changes that they call changes were things that they already had. Or actually, no, I think even the damage decrease was already on Asia servers. Half of what they showed is stuff that's already actually on the other servers. It's not actually new. I don't know why I would give her regular Moko's 5-star though. Yeah, this content cycle has been really slow. A fireworks video. We'll just do like one of those 10-hour ASMRs of the fireworks going off. I'd like Summer Bear if we're being real. There we go. Throw me in there. Beard and all. Her A1 is good, but here's the problem is the places that you're going to use Summer Moko are anywhere you bring Haru. And then later on in the game, you may actually sub out her for like a Winvast and a Matoi or something like that. But so like there comes a time where you can actually definitively not use her. And then, I mean, aside from that, for like Mesa, for his bleeds, you could use her. And that's really all you're going to bring her for. Where she otherwise does well is in Astroglobe or Astrolab, what the fuck they call it. Because in there, you just need so many teams. So having just someone else you can throw in as another sustain, it's just good to have that access. I mean, as far as her with a sub DPS, some people do some really creative teams. Like they'll do like Akechi, Haru, and Joker. I struggle to think of where you'd be using that team, but I have seen people talk about that team. Akechi's not great on his own rights, but unless you A6 him, which no one's going to. So, I mean, sub DPS, you're always going to get weird fringe cases, fool. Like, you just saw me run a queen team with Yui, right? So there's going to be places where you can do kind of interesting things. And that's why, like, you can never have a definitive do this exact rotation. It's going to cover every guild boss because it just doesn't work that way. Summer Moko DPS. Yeah, structure her DPS for Velvet Rooms, maybe. Akechi and Joker, yeah. But again, I see a lot of people getting really disappointed in Akechi unless they buff the shit out of him. Especially after Makoto Yuki comes out. You just bring Makoto Yuki. Just forget Akechi even exists. All right, but that, my friends, that's gonna call it for the night. Like I said, I've got to get to bed. I got to get up early, get my daughter to her swim meet. So I'm gonna bounce. I will have a couple videos scheduled for the week. It'll probably be a slightly lighter content week for me, but we do have the podcast tomorrow. There will not be a podcast with me the following week because again, I just will not be around to film it. But Per Platypus may try to do a different, well, do the podcast, but do it with maybe a special guest or something else. So just bug him about it. But I will not be in it. And then, yeah, when I come back, I'll schedule a live stream, maybe for that Wednesday. The Tuesday I get back is payroll for me. And so I usually have to work late those nights. And then I'm trying to make Wednesday another streaming day regardless. So I'm going to hold on pulling my Summer Moko until I can stream it because I'm in no real rush to get her, like whatever. So look forward to that. And then I'll jump back into content. I'll make a Summer Moko guide. And then I got to see, I may cover some more of this CZ Endgame. Just, I'm curious about it still. Oh, Kage would be a good one. And he loves Kage. They're friends. So yeah, so next week, just understand you'll have much less content from me, but I'll be back. Don't worry about it. I'm just taking vacation. And with that, have a good night.